You're watching Talon News with your anchors, Kaylee Thompson and Callie Jackson. Dylan Howery with your sports. And Jacob Woods with your weather.
Good morning, GCMS.
Happy Monday. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Callie. The announcements for today are:
the Graves County Middle School Youth Services Center is now taking applications to be a member of the Graves County Middle School Stop Club. If you are interested, you can pick up an application in the Youth Services Center until September 16th.
First archery meeting will be Tuesday, September 15th at 6 o'clock in the GCHS cafeteria. Any student interested will need to attend with a parent or guardian. This is mandatory.
Congrats to the 7th and 8th graders that made the academic team. The first meeting will be September 15th at 3 o'clock.
The 7th grade team is Allie Diesel, Dylan Norton, Zach Lamb, Josie Erdman, Megan LeClaire, John Stanley, Devin Cope, and Olivia Gregory.
The 8th grade team is Kyler Thompson, Cope Fletcher, Kendall Tubbs, Macy Green, Elsie Peters, Allison Pear, Jennifer Armstrong, and Carly Prather.
And today in World News, 5-year-old Christopher Von Hackle, mini hacker, breaks into Dad's Microsoft Xbox account, claiming that he put a lot of Y's in the login password.
Now to Jacob with the weather.
Well, guys, if there was one word to describe this past weekend, I think the word would be pleasant. Another word could be comfortable, and then you could just keep on going down the list. This past weekend was absolutely amazing in the weather department. We had temperatures in the 60s and 70s, lows in the 40s, and the skies were mostly sunny throughout most of the weekend. It was just the perfect weekend, if you could call it. Now, we're not going to get so many of those throughout the rest of the year, but expect a few more before winter arrives. Now, as we look forward today, we're looking at a high of 78 degrees, a low of 54 degrees overnight, mostly sunny skies. Tonight, we are looking at clear skies, and so as we go ahead and move on into the next upcoming days, these are actually the next 11 days. Now, don't take this with a grain of salt. Not every single day is going to be right on, especially the farther down you get, the harder it is to get this forecasted correctly because it is getting farther away from the actual date today. But you can tell this is just a weather idea. You can tell that we're going to warm up just a little bit, a gradual warm up. You can tell that we are going to be getting just a tad warmer today than where we were this weekend. A little bit of a warm up, then we start to lower back down, but temperatures most of the time are staying in the low to mid 80s, which isn't too bad. And then it looks like beyond that we start to head back into the 70s, but that is still a ways away. If you have any after school activities, a high of 77 degrees when you get out of school, mostly sunny skies. Humidity is going to be low. Now let's go to Dylan Howery with your sports.
Good morning, GCMS. We have a 10-spot fantasy list that we needed to tell to you if you are a fantasy football player. One we have as Le'Veon Bell. He's the number 1 spot as we had this whole entire season. 2 is Adrian Peterson. 3 is Eddie Lacy. 4 is Jamal Charles. 5, Marshawn Lynch. 6, Antonio Brown. 7, C.J. Anderson. 8 is Matt Forte. 9, DeMarco Murray. And 10, Demaryius Thomas. And from all these 10 players, 2 of them are from Pittsburgh Steelers and 2 of them are from Denver Broncos. So, as you can see, those 2 teams are expected to get some very, very high fantasy points as we continue out the 2015-2016 season. So their main tools are Le'Veon Bell, Demaryius Thomas, Adrian Peterson and Eddie Lacy are tied pretty much for second place. And if you don't have Le'Veon Bell, Adrian Peterson, or at least Eddie Lacy, your fantasy team is not going to be looking too great. So you need to make sure you have at least those 3 spots. Also, as we see from this list, that Jamal Charles is in a competition with Marshawn Lynch for running back. And so that's about it. This has been Dylan Howery with today's sports announcements. Stay fresh, GC.
Thanks, guys.
Lunch for today is chicken sandwiches.
Breakfast for tomorrow is sausage biscuit.
Lunch for tomorrow is macho nachos. Thanks for watching Talon News.
I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Callie.
I'm an Eagle.
Have a great
day.